Hello world.
Hello my world. Yeah, checking cameras. You got glitter on.
Have I?
Yeah, a little bit of glitter.
Something.
I know, we just been to the garden centre today and looked at all the glittery things. Yeah. I did pop into a shop yesterday and the lady was saying, oh look, there's glitter everywhere all over me, so I'll have glitter until Easter.
Alright.
I said, yeah, you will. That's the way it goes. So, hi everybody. Welcome to another video on the Christmas list. The Big OGGIE Christmas List Extravaganza Advent Calendar. Continues. Today we're going to do a lovely, simple recipe. We are going to do a perfect chocolate mousse. Right. Okay. And it is perfect because this is Michel Roux Jr.'s chocolate mousse and his recipe, okay? If you don't know who Michel Roux Jr. is, you should, literally. 2 Michelin star chef, owner de patron, I guess you would call him, at La Gavroche. Okay? 2 Michelin star restaurant. This is the family recipe. I believe his mum created this one and obviously they've carried it on forever. So it's a brilliant recipe. Okay. You can pimp it up with alcohol, with orange rind, all those kind of things, but we're not because we're drinking this for the kids today. Yeah, just for their pudding. Yeah, for family. Okay, so this is dead easy. Well, in ingredient wise anyway, 6 eggs, we're going to split them in a minute, we'll use both parts, but separately. Tiny bit of caster sugar, a little bit of butter, and basically chocolate. Okay, he recommends obviously 70-80% chocolate, the best you can get. But we're actually going to use a decent milk one. That's because it's for the kids. Yeah. But we're also going to add a little bit of dark with it as well, just to kind of take the edge off. But it'll be fine. Use whatever decent quality chocolate you can get. So we're going to start off by breaking 250 grams of chocolate into a bowl. You may have seen us already when we did the tour. You may not, depending on how we're putting these videos out. But basically how we melt chocolate is we put it in a heat-proof bowl. And then we top it from there and we get some boiling water from a kettle and we pour it around the edge of the saucepan. And then we leave it. You literally leave it. We'll gently kind of stir it from time to time. Let it give it its time and it will melt beautifully. Don't use a microwave because it tends to crystallize things if you overcook it. Okay, so we're just going to break this up and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so the chocolate is melting very nicely. It's nearly done. We're going to add in 70 grams of butter. Just going to cut it into pieces. I'm going to melt it with the chocolate at the same time. Now, whilst we're also doing this, because it's taking a little while for the chocolate to melt, we have separated our eggs. We're going to do a little video on showing you how to separate eggs if you've not done it before, but basically just be careful. But there are a couple of little tricks. One I learnt when I was actually in school about it, so we will do another little video. But you separate your eggs because you'll need egg yolks and you'll need egg whites in a short period of time. So we're going to carry on and melt this down and then we'll come back. So as you can see, the chocolate and the butter has now mixed together beautifully and it's lovely and glossy in consistency. We're going to put this to one side because it needs to cool down for a few minutes, probably 5 or 6 at least, just so that it's cool enough for us to then whisk in some egg yolks. We're going to put it into a larger bowl in a second to do that. Whilst we're doing that, we're going to whip up the egg whites. We've got 6 egg whites, which we've now separated. There's the yolks for a little while later. That's a nice clean bowl. We're going to just whip up the egg whites to make a kind of a meringue. When they go to soft peaks, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of sugar, just to make it a little bit better. It holds the shape better, I believe. Okay. So we're going to crack on with that. It's going to be a little bit noisy. Well, I thought it was going to be noisy. Why is our mixture not very noisy today? It's very quiet today. So it takes a little while just to whip up the egg white. Same thing as we're going to do with a pavlova. At one point we're going to do that later on this Christmas festive Advent series. One of those. So once it's got fairly stiff peaks, we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. That just helps it kind of hold its shape. Very similar to when you're doing a pavlova. The whole point is, this will lighten everything. The yolks and the chocolate enriches everything. Yeah. When we put it back together, we'll have a lovely, light, airy chocolate mousse.
Right, I'm going up. I'm going to speed up.
Speed it up. I'll just take a photograph of what it looks like. So we reckon we're at soft peaks, isn't it? Gonna lift this up.
Yeah,
So,
soft peak.
yeah, now add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. Just do a little bit at a time as this completes carries on.
So keep it whisking and put it in at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah?
You're basically making a kind of meringue, really. I'd say one more will be enough.
There we go.
Okay, whisk that one up.
That's got to go to firm peaks now,
Well,
isn't it?
it'll go to thicker peaks, yeah. The sugar will obviously make it slightly more glossy, but it'll also be knit with bubbles and everything will hold the shape. So, fun with doing around. Right, I'd say you're pretty much there.
Stiff peaks.
I'd say that's pretty good. So, we're going to get this bowl over, we're going to get the chocolate over.
Do I could take this off now,
We're going
can't
to take that off now, we're going to just use all that in a second.
I? The rest is done by hand, yeah?
Yep, the rest is done by hand. You have a lovely habit wanting to do that. It does wonders for my audio when you keep tapping.
I'm very sorry
metal
about
spoons. Right, so we're going to pour this into here. It's cooled down a little bit. It's just warm now. Find something?
Yeah,
There's me thinking it was a clean bowl.
it is.
It is now. So we get all this in here, and then we're going to just use a hand whisk. We're going to whisk in some egg yolks. Not waste anything.
No, don't waste it. Not when it comes
Problem
to
with these lovely soft spatulas is they don't always get everything you want out in one go. There we go. Yes, of course I lick the spoon. Very nice.
Right, it's starting to soften, harden up again.
That's what will happen. So now we start putting the eggs in. A little bit of time, I reckon. Okay, put them in. Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's start getting them in. Again, that's fine. It actually looks like a mousse now, doesn't it? Last one. Perfect. So it's going to go thick and gloopy now, because obviously the eggs will cool down the chocolate again as well.
Need to give it a go a minute.
That's it. Starting to go, yep.
Like egg yolk around the edge of the bowl. Silly little fly in there. It's annoying me.
Little fly in there. Let's hope we don't add into the chocolate mixture. That's pretty good, I reckon.
I reckon that's pretty good. Can I
So-
just have a little...
You can have a little mix.
Go, yeah, that's gone really stiff now.
Yeah, it's gone stiff now, that's fine.
Now what?
Okay, well, now we need just a little bit of the egg white. So, a few spoonfuls, probably about a quarter of the egg white maybe. Yep. And that can actually be beaten in. That's plenty. So that can actually be beaten in.
Just start lifting it up a bit onto it.
Well, we do that in a second, because what we're doing is we're kick-starting the mousse. Don't put all your egg whites in one go, because you actually find it quite difficult to amalgamate.
Okay.
So, that's working now, and
It's lightening up.
lightening up. But you've kind of beaten all the air out of it because we're whisking it with this. So, that now changes. We go that to a
There's
big
no
metal
left on
spoon.
there, bang it.
That's why you bang it in. Let's just get it all off. Yeah, I thought you might. There you go.
So
Okay.
now, what am I doing now? Folding this
But
in.
now you're going to fold it in bit by bit. So start bringing it in, and we're going to use that spoon. Cut it in gently. Think floating islands. Slowly, steadily, just combining it. Get all the air in. Remember rightly, it used to be swirl and cut, didn't it? Swirl and cut. Lovely. Bring the rest.
Hang on, let me get this bit in first.
No, it's fine.
Still got lumps.
It'll be fine. It's only lumps of light meringue. It'll be fine. Trust me. I'm a doctor. I want to say doctor of what? I may have dressed as a doctor a few times. Heard another story. No. There you go. And try and keep it as light as possible. Just take your time with this. No need to rush. It's going to go in the fridge. I'm going to pour this into a big bowl. I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 4 hours to set it. But it'd be lovely, light and airy. Like we said, there's no alcohol in this, but you can add a little bit of rum or a little bit of brandy if you want. A little bit of Cointreau would work. A little bit of orange, grated orange zest would be quite nice.
Yeah.
But we're doing this for the kids, so it's just
Pure and simple.
pure and simple,
Unadulterated.
unadulterated chocolate mousse. Thank you to Michel ROUX. One man I'd love to meet. He's one of my heroes. His dad was a nice man too. Just going to show you what it looks like. Very good. Starting to look nice, love. Put the rest of the egg white in, what you've got left. Is there any left?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Right, pop that in. Whatever you've got. Nothing goes to waste here. Perfect.
There we go.
So I guess if you were doing this for like a dinner party or Christmas dinner, etc., pudding, you would put it into little posh glasses, maybe little Sunday glasses, little Chinese trifle glasses would be nice.
Ramekins.
Ramekins, teacups are kind of cool.
I'm going teacups for our Christmas dinner.
Teacups are ours, yeah. But we're doing it as a family thing, so we're just going to put it in a large glass bowl. It'll be fine. Perfect.
There we go.
There we go. Well, you can do that too. The other thing is you can dust it with a little bit of cocoa powder if you want just that little bit extra bitterness on top. But it's done.
One thing I will say.
Yeah.
Raw eggs and hair. So please don't eat this if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Or if you've got a poor immune system, or you have a problem with raw
Those
eggs.
kind of things. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so be careful. Be careful with little ones as well with raw eggs. So just a
They are
warning,
beaten into hot chocolate, but not
but
that
not
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
So nothing in there is cooked. So
No.
just be careful.
Pop
please.
that in the fridge. If you enjoy what we're doing, please come back. Please come and watch our other videos. There's a whole number of videos. We're even thinking of one right now as we're actually creating this one. So there'll be daily videos all the way up to Christmas, maybe even a few extra ones on the side, like you do. Just come and enjoy what we're going to do for you. Lots of different ones to come. We'll take a photograph of this when we stick it in a bowl. We dig it out in about 4 hours' time, but it's very good. I promise you, worth doing. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell to all those things. Come and join Kelly and I on Big OGGIE World, not just for Christmas, but for life. Yeah. Enjoy this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bye, everybody.
See you soon.